Okay. We have to decide what are we going to do? So we've got Balara, Davrin, Lucanus, Nev for side quests. I really want to do Balara's because I'm really kind of invested in it. And she needs to go talk to her brother Syrian, who is working with Anaris, which is an ancient elf who probably would have been an Evanaris, but he was like, nah, screw those guys. I'm doing my own thing. And he's like, I guess he's like way more evil. Let's go do that. Oh, right. We can't forget Asan. Oh, good hugs. Good hugs. Okay. I want to try putting on a piece of heavy armor as an appearance and see how that looks. I don't know that we're gonna... I don't know that we have one that I like, though. We've got an extra? We've got a new piece? Where? I don't have any new pieces. Why is the game lying to me? That looks crazy. I like the crow's style, but it's all it's all one color. I need different colors, please. All right, can we is there a heavy armor that I like? Oh, is that new? They're all, it's saying that all of these are new, and they're not. We've had them for a while. That's strange. That one's not bad. I don't like the bandoliers, though. Do this one? No, that's the same. Okay. Oh, that's nice. Those look like nice PJs. I like those. And it has shoes. Oh, God. What do I want? Give me shoes, please. I like this, but I want shoes. What else do we have? Do we have anything, like, really good? The icon looks better than the actual armor does. And that's crazy. That's not too bad. It's not really the vibe I'm thinking, though. No, I guess we'll stick with this, I guess. It's fine. I do want to change this to... Where was the one that I liked? Where did it go? Right here. That one. Yeah. And I have shoes. That's wonderful. Okay. Hey, Poppy. You've heard many great bad things about this game. Well, let me tell you. The environment is absolutely amazing. The combat is really fun. It is engaging. It is quick. You have to pay attention. It's very, very good. The mage combat, at least. I haven't tried any other combat. The combat mechanics are very good. The The gear system is pretty good. There's no like crafting or anything. It's more of like a each additional copy of an item you find will level up the one you already have. So I do miss the crafting aspect. But it's not, I wouldn't say it's bad. It's just, it's, you know, it is what it is. It's not bad or good. It's just different. The main story is very, very good. Some companion side quests are very, very good. The NPC dialogue interactions, for the most part, have been pretty bad. Warrior class is actually enjoyable and playable. Nice. Goth Dark Dragon, welcome. How are you? The only complaint that is kind of major is the NPC dialogue is, it's just it's not there most of the time. Sometimes it hits real good. Most of the time it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. And you know, it happens a lot. It happens enough where it's kind of wearing on me. So I'm trying to ignore that for the most part and just like think of the stuff that I do like about the game. I am enjoying it. I have to say it's not the immersion that I was hoping for, though. I don't feel like I'm in the game. I feel like I'm playing the game, if you know what I mean. NPC dialogue? Okay. So, like, the interactions between the NPCs, and even sometimes interactions from the NPCs with your main character, it can be, yeah, and that does include party banter. But you know, there's, I don't want to spoil anything. Yeah, companions. The non-party characters, so not your companions, not your main character, people outside, NPCs outside of that. They're, for the most part, their writing is pretty good. I mean, it's very short and quick, as you would expect, so there's not a whole lot that could go wrong. There was a Skill Up did a review of this game, and one line that really hits really hard that he said is, it feels like HR is in the room with us, and it's very, very true. It's a lot of it lacks the dialogue lacks passion. It doesn't really invoke any emotion. There's a lot of issues with the writing, completely disregards previously established game lore a lot. Yeah, that's also a thing. Is so we just finished Harding's side quest, and I was trying to connect the stuff that happens in her quest back to the Descent DLC in Inquisition, and only like the very gross overarching concept really applies. They don't really touch on any of like the detail of what happened during the Descent DLC, so I'm still a little bit confused about the end of Harding's quest, so I don't know. So I mean, overall the game is not bad. You know, it's a 6 or 7 out of 10. Oh, Bobby Boy, I just beat you to it. Yeah, it's a 6 or 7 out of 10. If you're debating on spending, you know, the $60 on or whatever on it, and you're just not sure, I would probably wait for it to go on sale. I don't. My title yesterday was kind of a jab at the quality of the game for the budget. They It's been reported the game budget was between $200 and $250 million, and for that amount of money, this is what we get is kind of atrocious. They could have done a lot better with a much less budget, I feel. That all being said, there are some. I don't know if it failed. I haven't seen any sales numbers or anything. I'm having a good time with the parts that I'm in the game for. it's lacking in a lot of other parts that I was kind of hoping it wouldn't lack in, but you know, for the most part, I'm having an okay time. Best option is get Game Pass or EA Play or whatever, play it free and see if worth actually getting. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Way off expectations for BioWare? Well, that depends what your expectations for a BioWare game is these days. You know, Andromeda wasn't all that great as a Mass Effect successor. What was the other one? The other one where you were in like suits and flying around and stuff. That game didn't do... Yeah, Anthem. Anthem was a bust. This game didn't live up to RPG, let alone Dragon Age expectations. Speaking as a player. So, you know, 3 games in a row over the last 10 years. N7 Day this year was very lacking. Yeah. We got N7 gear in Dragon Age. They ran an update. We have N7, well, it's very loosely N7 themed armor appearances. Do I agree with people saying this game isn't a Dragon Age game? No. I do not agree with that. This definitely is a Dragon Age game. I think people say that because they want Dragon Age to return to Dragon Age Origins. And, I mean, this is a 4th game in the series, and Dragon Age hasn't been like Dragon Age Origins for 75% of the series. What are you doing, Pop? You want butt squitches again? There's a big departure from the typical Dragon Age mechanics that you would expect, but that doesn't make it not a Dragon Age game. I mean, the themes, continuing the story, and how combat, like the concept of combat, it's all very much Dragon Age. Oh, so like right now we're gonna start a quest for one of the companions, and this is the companion that I'm romancing. Her name's Balara, and this is one of the companion side quests that is written very well, and I'm kind of into it. Not a fan of them removing class specific traits. No lockpicking for rogues. Well, I mean, the way the chests and stuff work, there's no need for lockpicking, but I get what you mean. They could have added a lockpicking thing, but if they were going to do that, they might as well have added in like a ton of other RPG mechanics where this game just, it doesn't have it. There's very much a holdover of the fact that this started out as like a multiplayer game. There's a lot of influence you can still see from that. So, you know, that is what it is. You know, long story short, not a bad game. It's not what I was expecting. There are serious areas that are flat out bad, and then areas that need to be improved, but overall, 6-7 out of 10. It's decent, and I'm hooked on the main story. Okay, let's go do this. So it just hasn't lived up to... Yeah, that's pretty much... That's a good way to put it, Papa Boy. Yeah, has not lived up to expectations. It's not a terrible game. It's just not what I and many other people were hoping for. I don't want the journal. I want the map. Alright, we have to go here. No, it's not really mid. It's a little higher tier than mid. Are we doing Balara and Davrin now? Yes, we are. Okay. There is a lot of stuff that is really, really great in this game. But depending on what you're playing it for, it could be a big miss. All right, I want to see if I can upgrade this. I don't think... Oh, we can. Good. Great. Rank 4 shop upgraded. Can we get anything? Oh, we don't have any friggin' money. The entire party gains plus 25% weaken duration. You also saw you can name your character, but you're called Rook in game. Yeah, it's a nickname, so the game doesn't have to try to deal with like a bajillion different names people could name their character. Ooh, do I want that? That would be really good for my shock build. Mana generation. Okay. And this one? I don't want to spend that on that. I want to get the ring. It's been a thing in all DA games though. Yeah, like Origins, you were the warden. I didn't get to... I tried to play DA2. I couldn't get it running on my computer though. It was just constant crashing. So I don't know what the main character... Oh, it's Hawk. Yeah. So you had the warden, you had the Hawk, you had Hawk in DA2, you have the Inquisitor in Inquisition, and you have Rook in Veilguard. There's a reason you're called Rook too. It's a nickname, but you got that nickname for a purpose. It's not a huge purpose. I'm just saying there's lore behind the nickname. Nice looking NPC? Yes. So one of the other things that's weird is that the character models are really, really great on their own. But I'll show you. So you see how the character models are a little bit like cartoony, kind of like Overwatchy, but then you have this environment that is much closer to photorealism, and having the two mixed together is just, it's a little bit jarring. But I have to say, it doesn't look nearly as bad as the characters did in the trailers. Only get the reason why called Rook in all factions except Shadow Dragons? Really? I thought we were told why we were called Rook. I thought Varric had said it in just like a passing comment.
We need all hands on deck to rescue those Dalish.
The character creator, though, is really in-depth, and I enjoyed the character creator. It's not as deep as some character creators, but it's deep enough that it was fun. And I have the first video in my playlist on YouTube is just 2 hours of me doing character creation if you want to go check that out. Since Nev is a Shadow Dragon, get Shadow Dragon specific dialogue instead of a reason for being called Rook. No kidding. I didn't know that. I'm playing Veilguard. And that's because I thought the Veilguard armor style looked much cooler when I was creating my character than it actually does in game. I'm a little bit disappointed with the Veil Jumper armor style. Alright, let's see. Can we go do Balara's quest? This is Balara right here. She's a Veil Jumper. So we learned... oh, spoiler warning. Spoilers. We learned that before the events of Veilguard, Balara and her brother were looking for this thing. I forget what it's called. But it's basically like this like Dragon Age version of an AI hologram that comes out, and it's like a big library. It knows everything that all of the ancient elves did and everything, and they were looking for that. Anyway, her brother died, and she's been pretty upset about that since then because she thinks it was her fault for not being good enough at what she does to save him. Well, and here's where the major spoilers come in. We met her brother not very long ago. He somehow had been resurrected by this ancient elf called Anaris, who would have been part of the Evanaris, except he went all Sigma male and said, screw you guys, I'm gonna do my own thing and be like 10 times more evil than all of you. Her brother is now working with Anaris, and this mission we're doing right now is her brother Syrian wants to talk with Balara, so we're going to meet him to talk, and hopefully we find out why Syrian is working with Anaris. Glamour makes actual worn armor and weapons a moot thing since he can give them any appearance. Yes, I do like that though. I like that we have a transmog-ish system right from the very beginning. And we're not... So, I don't know if you guys played Cyberpunk 2077, but on launch, they didn't have any kind of transmog system. So, if you were wearing your armor and clothes for like stats and builds, then you just ended up looking like a cracked out neon raver, and it looked absolutely ridiculous. But since launch they've added in transmog, so having transmog is extremely good, and I've been really digging it. Actually, I've spent a lot of in-game money that I haven't needed to on getting the appearances that I'm never gonna use just so I can have them all and have the options. Yeah, Poppy boy.
Why be a veil jumper?
Lots of reasons. Some personal, some not, but really? This is my home. It's in trouble. I can't just do nothing.
Now I can relate. It's good to fight for a cause.
And all the artifacts we find, the things they can do, it's incredible. They can change the world.
Or destroy it.
Well, I haven't slipped up. Not yet.
Yeah, so like that banter right there, that was kind of like, eh. It didn't make me feel anything. Who's the guy with the cute pet? That's Davrin. That's him right there. He has a baby griffin that he named Asan, who's extremely cute, and he looks like my dog because he always has one ear up and one ear down, and so does my dog. Yeah, I mean, it's a baby. It's a young griffin. And spoilers for Davrin's companion quest. A evil entity named the Gloom Howler has kidnapped the baby griffins. His name's Asan. This Gloom Howler has kidnapped all the rest of Asan's brothers and sisters, so there was a whole clutch of eggs of griffins that were found, and the wardens are now raising them, and they've kept it secret for a while because they didn't want to know they didn't want everybody to know griffins were back and have to deal with all of that. So this Gloom Howler kidnapped all the rest of them, and we just found out a little while ago that the Gloom Howler's plan is to blight all of the griffins, and we're still on a quest to go save them. Where is it? It's around here somewhere. He doesn't, the griffin itself doesn't really travel with you. Like, he comes in and out when you're walking around, and sometimes you can catch a glimpse of him, but you can use him in combat, and you can use him to interact with objects and stuff. He's very cute though. I love him. Yep, they're young. If they were dogs, they would probably be like 1 or 2 years old.
Nice move, bro. Make it hurt.
You thought he said bro for a second? Oh. Did he say rook?
Watch for ranged attacks.
Okay. Let's... Oh, he said rook, yeah. Oh, we're not that far. Alright, we'll just walk over there. Another thing that I've been noticing the last couple of days is Arlathan Forest has some frame rate issues. That is not my computer, because I don't have frame rate issues anywhere else except for here in Arlathan Forest. Okay, here we go. Oh, what's this up here? Hold on. This is another one of these things. Okay. Oh, there they are.
They asked for it. Range incoming.
I would say the frame rate issue here in Arlathan Forest is bad. Because I get 60 FPS everywhere, no fail, except for here. It'll drop down to like 45, 50. Like right now, I'm going between 50 and 55. It's something in this region. Yeah, it's playable. You can see when I pan like this, though, it's a little choppy. It gives me a little bit of a headache. I mean, that's another positive for the game. 99% of the game runs extremely well. I haven't had any crashes or anything. That frame rate dip here in the forest, though, that's really the only thing. That's the only... What is going on here? I mean, I'm romancing Balara, but this is weird. Very forward of her. It does look pretty dense. Yeah, there's a lot of foliage and stuff. Alright, let's do this. Alright, meet Balara at the location marked in Arlathan. Balara intends to convince her brother to leave Anaris' service. She could use some support.
Hi, what are you doing?
You came. I am surprised.
I almost didn't. With everything that happened, I didn't want to. But you're my brother. Still. Even with all of that. Did you come? Alone?
Yes. Though you didn't.
Not after what happened to Hamuel, to Yanarl, the others.
The ritual should have granted them purity. Strength. That it did not. That is my failure. I was not worthy. I will do better. I must do better. For Anaris. For our people.
Ooh, you need better allies, bro.
The people Anaris killed and turned into demons with that ritual.
He's willing to do whatever he must to save us. To make the hard choices. The Evanuris. Solus. They would sacrifice us to their ends.
He's a warlord. That's all he is, all he ever was.
So said the Evanuris. But the victors write the histories. He fought to make our people great. And the Evanuris fought to keep them in fetters. He showed me the world as it once was, as it could be again.
He's not budging? No, not yet. I mean, we're literally only like a minute into trying to convince him to leave Anaris, so... so a part of the overall story starting with Inquisition is that Solus is trying to get rid of the Veil. And with that, the only way Solus knows how to get rid of the Veil is if he destroys the world so that he can remerge it with the Fade. Syrian here is saying that Anaris plans, or he's implying that Anaris can get rid of the Veil, rejoin the Fade with the world without having to destroy the world. I don't know if we are gonna have to fight him. A lot of these companion quests are very much like dialogue and story only, not always fighting. So, I mean, because of what I just said, I'm gonna say at what cost?
How many elves have to die to get there?
Greatness requires sacrifice.
Ooh, not good.
No, that's not the Syrian I know. He's influencing you through the mask, poisoning your thoughts.
My thoughts remain my own, Balara. Why can you not accept that I chose this willingly? Through this mask, I feel what he feels. When he thinks of our people rising once more, have you ever felt the warmth of a god's happiness or the cold bite of their fear?
What is it he's afraid of then?
I'm not sure, but it haunts him, consumes his thoughts. I must help him. Help us to face whatever it is.
So he hasn't told you what it is he's afraid of?
No, but no doubt he keeps it from me for good reason.
Which man is Sauron? Is you talk about Syrian or Anaris? I think I get what you're saying, and I hadn't made that parallel before, but that's really good. Where does it end?
So you'll do whatever he says to fight some phantom threat?
There are people, Syrian. They deserve better than this. That's what you taught me. You were my anchor, Syrian.
Mm-hmm.
You kept me grounded. When my thoughts lied to me, you always told me the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember? Trust your heart, Boris Shivan. It's a good heart, and it'll never lie to you. So why won't you trust it now?
I must do what I must.
Me too.
Ooh, that's rough.
We're gonna have to stop them. Him.
I know. Come on. You've got work to do.
That's super rough. So, hey, Arcade, thank you for the raid. Spoiler warning for all you raiders. We just did one of Balara's Act 2 companion quests. So, Stampy, look at all those Charizards. Yeah, major spoilers for anybody who isn't this far in the game or that cares about the spoilers. We just did one of Balara's Act 2 companion quests. Yeah, but welcome in. I'm Hughdoo. I stream typically 6 to 9 p.m. Pacific every day on Twitch. Exclamation point socials in the chat for all links to my social media, especially my YouTube, where I post all of my playthroughs. Go check that out. Make sure you subscribe over there and turn on your notifications so you know when I post new videos. It's Sunday, so I'm trying to get through a lot of this game this weekend. I'm really digging the main story, and I would like to get through it because I really want to. I'm getting the survival crafting itch, so I want to start playing some Enshrouded soon. We're gonna check that out right after Dragon Age. So yeah, sit back, relax, hang out, enjoy. We're gonna get as much done tonight as we can. But because we just finished that, we have to go and do another one. So this is all like major like companion story spoilers. I'm just gonna let you know right now. If you don't want to see any of this, this is not the stream for you. What is this? Oh, that's a shock damage. Okay. Ooh. Let me check one thing. Huh. Okay. Arcade, what did you just finish playing today? Or what were you doing on stream? What the hell is going on? Why is my game windowed? Oh, there we go. Alright, so we need to travel to... Where do we need to go? For Davrin's quest. Here? This is also in Arlethan Forest. Okay, that's convenient. Go up here. This way? Okay. I hope this is finding out a lot more about the Gloomhowler. 'Cause I'm also into this storyline. Because I want to save the babies. All the baby griffins. There we go. If you fail at that, you will you'll personally scream at me. No, we will save the babies.
Well, I did drop in on Uncle Eldrin, but he lives on his own.
So, you don't see family or friends?
No, been a long time.
Does that bother you?
I'm the one who left. That's on me.
You must miss them.
It comes and goes. Different part of my life.
Okay, here we go. Alright, help Davrin relax. Meet Davrin at the location marked in Arlethan. Davrin's idea of a relaxing picnic in Arlethan Forest goes slightly awry thanks to a culinary mishap. Yeah, the dialogue is very much filler. It's
a picnic.
more pointless than
Not how I
banter in
pictured
any
it,
other games.
Monster Hunter.
Evka and Antoine's doing. They told me after all the wardens have been through, and what's ahead, that I should take a break.
I'm surprised you actually listened.
You know how sad Antoine can look?
So, what did you pack for the picnic?
Emmerich helped me brew a ginger wort truffle tea. I thought we'd see what all the fuss is about.
Gingerwort tea, is it safe?
Has Emmerich actually tried this tea out yet?
He looked it up in some books. Says people used to drink it all the time.
And lives to tell about it?
Bottoms up. That's not bad.
It's gingery, but also garlic.
Ew.
Hints of mushrooms.
That sounds
something
disgusting.
else. Well, I've never eaten a worm, but well, yeah, it is a little earthy. Wait, what? There, Davrin.
What?
We can understand Asan now? Excuse me?
Asan just talked to me.
Huh? What did he say?
No, not that. What you said before.
Emmerich said ginger wort might have some kind of magical properties.
More than might.
Maybe it affects some people more than others. You all right, Rook?
Worms.
Oh, it's happened. Everything was too much for me, and now... That's right, Asan. Worms.
Sorry, Rook. I think you're extra sensitive to ginger wort.
Oh, maybe that's it.
So much for a relaxing picnic.
It's still nice to get away from it all. And with good company.
How much more of a song are we going to be able to understand? Alright, who do we have next? Sue Lucanus's stuff. What do we have here for... Oh, Balara got a new trinket. Critical ability hits apply shocked. No, I want the reduced cooldown. Absolutely. Oh, and she's got 2 skill points. Okay. That's what I want. Now fires an additional smaller projectile at a random enemy, or on impact, bolts of lightning shoot out of the target, causing electric damage to any enemy struck. Poppy, you want the tea? Phil lets you understand him. You'll deal with the terrible taste. That's true. I would give quite a lot to be able to converse with my dog. Like in real life. I don't want that. Ooh, that's good. I'll take that stagger. And that hits for that. Radius is plus 50. We need to pump this up some more. Okay. Ooh, we're finally at level 8 with Balara. This is our like relationship gauge. We're finally at level 8, which means we should get a scene with Balara that lets us confirm or reject Balara's romance. I might need some British blood. That's true. That's true. Well, I mean, my whole family is Great Britain, English, Scottish, Irish. I don't there's not much blood in me other than that, so if your ancestry works, I think I might be okay. I might need an Englishman to come teach me how to make tea, though. I've never made it. And I don't know how to make good tea. I have to pass the British accent test. I mean, technically, I'm not far from speaking it already. 1700s English accent was closer to American in the Southern drawl than it is now. Oh, we have to go to Della Morte Villa. Okay, so that's in Treviso. Alright, so Lucanus has to come with us. Who detonates Sundered? A lot of people do. Balara does. Yeah, technically I am English. Technically speaking.
Good. We're past the Blight and no one heard our gondola. Where to now?
We go under the bridge.
We aren't going in through a sewer, are we?
No sewers in Treviso. The streets are barely above water as it is. There's a hidden escape route. That's our way inside.
Okay. I think this one is... We thought... So Lucanus's grandmother used to be the first Talon of the Antivan Crows. We kicked you out so we could have all the burgers. That's true. Yep. That is why. So Lucanus's grandmother was the first Talon. And supposedly she was killed by the big bad for the Treviso area. Turns out she wasn't, and she's been imprisoned by Lucanus's cousin, Ilario. So I think we're trying to go get her. Yeah, rescue Katerina. So this is Villa della Morte. And this is where she's being kept, I guess.
Your house has a secret escape route, and Ilario didn't post a guard on it?
Ilario doesn't know it's here.
Because he's a dummy.
Katerina didn't even tell me about it. I found it laying here alone as a boy.
Katarina might not know about it. Hey, we got ads in 5 minutes. This is your 5-minute ad warning. Oh, good lord. I didn't see him until last second. Why are there Venatori here?
Let them into the house. Now I'll have to get the whole thing cleaned.
Lucanus is surprisingly funny sometimes. Hidden places are never empty. Yeah, I should have expected that. Though this game has... It does a really good job of balancing areas you think enemies would be hiding in, and then just not having anybody there. So it keeps you on your toes a little bit in that regard. Okay. Here we go.
Possibly be. They should have been back by now. Kill them for the glory of Taveta.
Oh, he blocked me, you jerk. Shoot, I'm doing terrible at blocking him.
He mentioned the old woman?
Katerina.
Katerina must be a difficult person.
She's a tough old bird. She's not first Talon for no reason. You got anything else? There we go. There's some more. Okay, we got ads in like a minute 45, so before we get any further into this and risk missing a bunch of stuff, I'm gonna start my ad break right now. Enjoy the break show. I'll be right back. All right, let's continue this. Fair warning, the next ad break at the top of the next hour is going to be a little longer because I'm going to have to take my dog Iki out to go to the bathroom. All right, let's go. Okay.
And here we are. Welcome to Villa de la Morte.
This is cool place.
Home? Smells like dust and linseed oil.
Home business. See all that matters relating to the accounts are sent through me. As much as we may wish for her guiding hand and not mine, I will not see my grandmother's house fall into ruin, Ilario.
Don't say that when Katerina is in earshot.
Okay. Anything? No, we probably aren't going to be able to break anything in here. Oh, maybe. Is that what he has on? No, it isn't. Detonation versus damage versus mages. Primers last longer against mages. Okay. That is not something I'm going for, so we won't be equipping that right now. What do we got in here?
Hilario and I both did, until we were 18.
What about your parents?
Killed by a rival house. We would have ended up with Katerina anyway, to train.
Okay. Alright, that door opens from that side. Got it.
Careful ahead.
Oh, Jesus.
Intruder! First did Blight come to my city, and now you want my house?
Owie.
Done. Where are the next?
We're getting out of this.
I just want to explore and get all the loot. I don't want to fight anybody. Family tree. A long line of Della Morte family members. Lucanus's name has been crossed out and replaced with an angry scrawl. Demon. Uh-oh, they know. They know. Okay. That's it. Is that... That must be the whole first floor then. Except for the other side we haven't explored. Ooh. It's a bright red mask.
Trouble coming.
Okay. Oh, good lord. Oh, and demons? Oh, God. Good lord. Alright, alright, alright. Everybody chill.
Heading up for rain.
There we go.
Comfortable, but we'll get them out.
Everyone all right?
Oh, shoot, that's poison trapped. Okay. Attack my target applies vulnerability to necrotic damage. Vulnerability to necrotic damage is increased by 50%. Ooh. Let's put that on him. Okay. Chair was breakable. Okay. I guess that's everything on the first floor. There's a chest right there. How do we get there?
Trouble ahead.
There's always trouble ahead. Hi, how are you?
Last person you will ever see. No Venatori leave this house alive.
That's what I like to hear. Alright, 11 gold. That's pretty good. Alright, so how do we get over there? Is there a ladder or anything? It looks like a door. Okay. There's something up there. Okay. Alright, we're full on potions. We're full on ultimate. Okay. Oh, good lord. He got me. There we go. Got a block on him then. Oh, this guy is tougher than most of them. There we go. Boom.
Good work, everyone.
Okay. So we can get this chest here. Oh, it's not a chest. They're just regular things. So how do we get to that door over there? I assume we're gonna have to come up onto the second floor somewhere else? This way? Okay.
What was it like? Training under the first talent.
Torture. Katerina was hard on us because she wanted us to leave.
You don't resent her.
Not anymore.
It's pretty typical.
Hey!
What do you mean, hey?
Nicely done, Rook.
Okay. Oh, this is how we get to that chest. All right, not as difficult as I thought it was going to be. What do we get? A rare medium helm. Okay.
The family rooms are up ahead. First her, and then we find what we seek.
Lucanus, if you didn't know, is also possessed by a demon named Spite. And sometimes he talks through Lucanus.
And we're thwarted by a door?
Yes, you are.
Careful ahead.
Just dropping meteors on people.
The door's been barred from the inside,
So we bust down the door and get attacked, probably?
which is why I'll go first.
That is an interesting position to die in.
Katerina.
Lucanus, my poor boy.
We'll get you to safety.
We'll escort you someplace safe before we go after Ilario.
You'll do no such thing. There's no time for heroic nonsense.
Heroic nonsense saved your grandson and is rescuing you now. I won't let Ilario do more damage.
Go. I'll meet you in the opera house.
What is she doing?
Keep herself safe.
Welcome to House de la Morte, Rook.
I mean, she is first Talon.